My voice was silenced in the House yesterday.
Is leader of the opposition Allen Chastanet being silenced in the House of Assembly? The UWP leader, in a press conference on Wednesday morning, blasted the government parliamentarians for what he viewed as weak discourse and debate when the government is resolving to borrow substantial funds.
Even more importantly, what the Prime Minister revealed in his presentation yesterday was the conditions that were established by CDB for the borrowing of this money. That is the part that absolutely required explanation, and for his cabinet, 14 of them were there, that would have sat in cabinet and agreed to the conditions that were outlined by the Prime Minister.
So what are some of these conditions necessary for the nearly 100 million EC dollar loan?
It's called a policy-based loan, Mr. Speaker. And we had to have some prior actions. The first prior action was, one, to enhance tax revenue and support fiscal stability. What did we do, Mr. Speaker? We introduced the health and security levy at the rate of 2.5% on goods and services, except food items, medicines, selected building materials, medical equipment and security, Mr. Speaker. And whilst we did that, we removed that on some building materials.
We now know that the Prime Minister and this government have been perpetuating a lie and deceiving the people of this country. The Prime Minister months ago introduced the need for a security or health and security levy of 2.5%. He indicated that this was to help people, because ultimately it was about strengthening the healthcare sector and about strengthening national security. He asked people of this country to make sacrifices, to accept the tax willingly, because it was for their betterment of their standard of living. And yesterday, what did we find out? The 2.5% tax was a condition to the loan. It never had anything to do with national security. It never had anything to do with the health of the people of this country. It was a blatant lie.
Chastanet has characterized the move as betrayal of the highest order and a clear breach of the public's trust.
The Prime Minister fooled the people, deceived the people of this country into believing one thing when in fact it was another. And all along that this was a tax that he and his cabinet agreed to introduce in order for them to get the loan. It never had anything to do with the people. This is egregious. This is a betrayal of the trust of the people of this country. That is what this is.
The opposition leader remains steadfast in his assertion that the SLP administration's credibility is in question, particularly regarding trust and integrity. He urges the nation to exercise heightened vigilance regarding financial matters and taxation.